Place your bets at gg.bet. Most popular esports titles. Deposit with convenient payment options. Cool mini games. And 24/7 support for players. Sign up now for the best esports bets at gg.bet.
Welcome back to the StarLadder minor qualifiers for Southeast Asia. We're into map 2 of our final series of the day between Boot, Dreamscape and Beyond. I'm the Eternal J. I'll be taking you through this series for the day. Pretty decent dust too from Boot. Again, we expected this one to be a bit of a back and forth, especially in those early few rounds where they were trading to 3-3, and then eventually from that scoreline, Boot just ran away with the whole map. A very surprising set of events in my opinion. I honestly believe that Beyond would be able to show up a bit more. But onto their map pick of Inferno, this is their best shot of it. Now, I did say that these two teams have shared the map a couple times in the past. Well, twice in the past few months alone. They played it once during DreamHack Masters Dallas qualifiers and during the ESL Pro League SEA closed qualifiers. 1917 for ESL for Boot, and it was 16-14 for Beyond during DreamHack. So this could very well be fun as we go straight into the pistol round. Veta drawing first blood out towards the banana push. Two more players that are meet and trade. 2-for-1 trade overall for the CT Forces, but Giggs and Veta still trying to kick and scream. Benkai on a backstab will take out one of the players to a 2-versus-2 return. And now Giggs going to try and advance against him. The bomb's going to make its way to the B bomb site. Both players sandwiched in by Boot Dreamscape players. They've done their homework. They knew Beyond would go for this, and now Splashkey up to try and take him down. Blind drive-by headshot from Veta will deal with Splashkey, and suddenly it's all left to Benkai. 1-versus-2 scenario for him, tapping on through, catching off Veta, but he can't take him down in the early part of this one. And the USP up against Giggs, all the same spot. It taps on headshot. 1-versus-2. Clutch, he does the damage, looking for Veta still. 2 kills to his name for the 3K. Going to stick the hold defuse. 5 seconds on the clock. Veta thinks he's faked it. He's going to go around that corner and will get the headshot for the 3K of his own right. Keeping control for Beyond. A great pistol from them as Boot. They themselves also had a good strategy going into that one. They kind of knew that the Boot hit would be the B play. It would be the banana position. So they held a bit of control, and then they wrapped in from the backstab straight in from the mid position. A very, very good tactical on all, because if the full 5-man rush comes forward and they're held up by anybody essentially from the B bomb site, then that means there's a good chance you can get that backstab together, and it almost worked for Boot Dreamscape. 1v1 with a 3K clutch on the line. But not to be. They're out for the force buy for round 2, as they have done throughout the course of this entire series. I think throughout the course of this entire day, if the statistics are correct. Rolex quickly making quick work of the quick ace site defense. Davai and Bulbasaur, last two players lined up, sprayed down. Giggs with a double kill. His own right, and a nice easy round for Beyond. Force buy dealt with. 2-0. Eco coming through for Boot Dreamscape. And for the Eco, we standard stuff coming through, USPs. No Kevlar, no utility, nothing of the like. Beyond should take easy control of this round all the same here. Rush coming through from Gutor, going to try to bring an aggress down on Alex's part, and Alex will be sprayed up by Gutor, so UMP for the first, Safari for the second. Easily done, Bulbasaur with a trade back for the USP, sort of overwhelming the damage coming through. Good headshot found by Benkai though, so a couple of weapons they could potentially pick up, but I don't think massive amounts will come through for the Boot side. Indeed, Benkai will go down. USP recovered. We'll push in to try and find Bulbasaur. He will try to wrap around and pick up that rifle that was dropped in the apartments. No. The 4x coming in now for Boot. AUG's out for everybody on that CT side. Of course, the AKs, the UMP still in for Gutor. And Beyond, back up, back in. Let me begin. The mid position, the T's will go, and of course a little bit of damage being taken out by Splashkey on the face off towards mid and in the boiler rooms. Very little damage, all things considered. I mean, Gutor could be considered a lot more damage than the rest of his teammates, but no kills just yet. Boot can't quite close enough to those kills. As taps come out, smokes up. Vetter will lead the charge for his team. They look in, tap sprays on Benkai, can't quite take him down. Alex comes up with a good kill, looking to line up two, almost a third as well. But Gutor staying alive at 8 HP. Giggs will get a trade right back, but two more members on the A bomb site ready to deal with this hit. Gutor needs to land his headshots so quick, does not see Alex see Splashkey instead, and Splashkey will take him down. Two players remaining for Beyond as they're all held up towards short. Can't push forward, the bottleneck clamped in by the CT forces. As Boot. Well, what more do you say to this? Benkai sprays on through the Safara. Ooh, good headshot landed through the wall. 20 seconds left though, and he's got to land a few more of those shots. Giggs is so ready for Bulbasaur. Meanwhile, coming in from the mid face. Oh, he jumps down. The timing's awful. And Bulbasaur with the backstab, 2 kills to his name. Will wrap things up on the A side defensive. Well held from Boot Dreamscape. The pressure applying, and 2 players on the bomb site got never dealt with by Beyond. Just sat there and kept their weapons aimed down at the short entrance, and in the end it just became too much to handle. Davai and Bulbasaur round the corner make their way straight into the banana control. Rolex will begin on Splashkey. Good opening frag over to the boiler room area. Davai takes out Vetter meanwhile, as Alex does fall out towards that long position, leaving the ace relatively open. They've pushed Benkai over into the apartments. Might try to wrap up a backstab here. He's being very silent about this and could be able to do a lot of damage, but no main CT force to keep them suppressed and keep them away from getting this bomb plant. Flashes over, Benkai will start to move forward, and they have no idea. One man's been siphoned off for the rest of the main force. There's no information being gathered. Rolex will be spotted and sprayed. It's a big kill. He turns on for the second, and Safara can't transfer the spray onto the third. He's a little bit late for that. Gutor back to evens. They will go, and they will rotate to the B bomb site, playing right into the hands of Boot Dreamscape as well. 2 players ready for this. Smokes up, flashes over. Giggs got to rely on his aim jewels and utility usage. Counter flashes come back, and they're completely evaded. Giggs does lose Gutor in the interim, but gets the kill on Bulbasaur. It's all left to Davai. Bomb plant, smokes up. No info being given by the CT player. He will hear where the bomb was planted. Out towards the first box, and Giggs backs up behind Nu. Playing silently, playing carefully, as is Davai. With a peek in from Giggs, catches him looking the wrong way at the wrong time, and gets the 4th for Beyond. Quick return to the first round, of the CT side. 4 rounds for Beyond. Looking good on this second map. Much better than we were looking on the first map. And again, you can definitely feel that this is their pick. You can definitely feel that this is their time to shine, essentially. Deagle's up for 4 players. A USP in for Bulbasaur. The Molotov's flashbangs come forward again for Beyond. We're going for the banana control and active positions this time. They will leave 1 player back over the woodstack corner, but not much else, to be honest, from the Beyond default. Mostly apartments control and mid control coming in as they slowly make their way around towards the short position. Haven't gone for long plays many times out here. Beyond did put Vetter up to this long position, but this time they're going to leave him again to go towards long with the bomb on his back as well. He's not ready for the face in. 2 Deagle shots luckily missed against him, though. A second player, We'll rotate up here, the fourth of the bomb site defensive, and Davai will get gigs. Benkai gets a deagle shot of his own right towards the pit position. Alex going to defend him as the apartment's control is locked out. 3 versus 2, and the CTs have a rifle to work with. Davai over on the B site, dealing with gigs, and the bomb plant will come through from beyond, but now they've got a war on 2 fronts to worry about. 3-on-2 scenario. Couture but to have his head on a swivel just in case. I mean, the third player will join them in the apartments. The smoke's up. Davine looking on to the bomb site. Spots alongside Benkai, taking out Veta. It's all left to Couture. Bomb is planted open for him. Flashbang in will blind off, but Davine with a fantastic spray, completely predictive. Deals with the man and keeps 3 players alive for the CT forces. 3 AKs as well being saved by Boot. No defuse kit on the eco. Well played. And some key mistakes coming in from beyond, obviously, not checking the long angle that most CTs end up holding from, you know, that corner. You know, just around towards, just ahead of small pit, essentially. They checked Cubby, they checked Arch, they didn't check that side, and eventually when they did check it, the Arch player moved in to sweep in for the kill. Meanwhile, Davai dealing with the players back over. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, they're back. I was going to say, there may have been a DC from beyond. We've already had that happen to TNC once today. Orb shots from Splash Kate will miss. Meanwhile, the deagle shot from Safara will come back and do more damage to the boot side. Forcing that orb off angle, the AK will be there for the crossfire. Alex well playing on that one. The damage done to both of the CTs. I mean, it's almost a kill combined in terms of the HP damage. Davai will drop the bomb. The CTs are going to rotate off the back of that. Rolex still looking in towards that A bomb site. If he can catch one player caught in rotation, then maybe he might be able to do a little bit more. I was suspecting that they're pushed up towards Tree. I would have thought this information would have been gathered by the players on the bomb site itself, but Bobasaur spotting both of them now, spraying them out, and Rolex, the last man standing over on 8. So I expected out of a half buy, but Beyond had a bit more potential, I think, in that round. Just saying they couldn't capitalise on it. Oh, Benkai spotted. There you go, 1 kill. 25 seconds for Rolex. I would imagine that he would sweep in and try and get these kills rather than saving the AK. Beyond won't have a lot of loss bonus, but they will have enough to get themselves a buyback in the next round anyway, so seeing the AK thrown away isn't too much of a bad idea for the Beyond side. 10 seconds left. If he could do any damage, then that'd be great. Actually, no, he will opt to save the AK. Alright, that's fair. I mean, again, personally, I would have gone to go and just bum rush it and play recklessly. But then again, there's a reason I'm not a pro player, so, you know. AK saved. He still has enough money to invest into full set of utility. Maybe that's the reason why he saved, actually, to go for the full set of utility, because I don't think he would have been able to do so, no. Yeah, no one else has full sets, so... Actually, a smart play from Rolex. Again, proving why I'm the one in the casting booth, and he's the one in the server. Early utility play coming out. Gig's going to go super aggressive here towards Banana alongside Gutor, and both players will get decimated by the crossfire of Davai and Bobasaur. 2 quick frags. Rolex, Veta, Safara, the last 2 players left, the last 3 players, excuse me, left alive for Beyond. Damage will be done to them, but not by a long shot will they be out of the round just yet. Can still return, giving up a little bit of info, giving up a little bit of attention. Veta. Splash key. Will catch off Rolex. Veta still pushing over towards the B bomb site. Safara looking for a kill or 2 on shore, but Veta's about to walk into a wall of purple. Spots out Bobasaur. We'll get taken out by Davai eventually, so... All left to Safara, 1 versus 5, and unfortunately the rifle round here for Beyond has gone very, very wrong. Not quite the confident affair we were looking at here. But all even on the standing here for Boot and Beyond. Eco will come through for the tees, obviously. Deagles, one flashbang for Gutor, probably to get them into the bomb site, probably get a plant out, probably to get a little something for the Beyond side. And 5 players set themselves up and go out to the defaults immediately to rotate back over to Banana, where Splashkey is ready and waiting. We'll spot them and we'll fall back. Flashbangs will force him off angle. Great nade in for him, though, and there's a lot of damage to the T-side line. Possibly could line him up, and indeed he will be able to do so, but land on the leg on Safari as Veta goes falling. And further damage coming through against the T-side line. Deagles up, Rolex gets himself 2, and then try to wrap around that corner, but what more can Rolex do? Not take Splashkey out, apparently. Eventually gets that headshot, so damage being done. Not a bad eco from Beyond. And possibly get his bomb plant as well. Planting for the back of the bomb site, pretty open. But now with this AWP, can he get a clutch? That's the key question for Rolex. Hang on towards the T spawn. Alex suspects he might know where he's at. Onto the archway, the scope in, and Benkai. Tempting fate here. They've got flashbangs available. Rolex playing uber passively. And smokes are getting set up here. Molotovs, in fact, running out of time for this one. They're putting it on towards the coffins and one towards Dart. That might force Rolex out. No. It's already up at the same angle. Checking Arch. They're completely out of time. The space comes through. Rolex holding out for time. And the defuse looking to get stuck here. Does Benkai have time? This will be close. I think he's got it. He's just got it. How long it took for Boot to get to the bomb site. Regardless, full eco pistols, 3 players down. That's a lot of damage. Boot will have to deficit their economy as a result here. If Beyond had gotten that victory as well, that would have been even more big for them, but they have to win a confident round next. Reset the Boot squad. 5 rounds to 4 now, up against the Beyond squad. AK's play inland out to mid, second mid. B bomb site not under siege so far from Beyond. Smoke out towards the arch cross will keep them at bay. Nice nade in response from Splashkey. Oh, lots of damage done to 2 players. Will try and make their way back out. Oh, and one gap in the smoke. Splashkey at the very edge of it will catch off Gutor. Blown off, but a follow-up coming in from the T-side players. The bomb on the back of Veta. Moving in to the long position, backed up by one more player as well on Rolex. No one on Arch side, no one in Arch itself. Bobasaur will try and get up there, but the smoke's up. Will keep him blind as they hear Splashkey. Molotov in, ooh, that was a Go TV block. I legit thought he just did some like Jedi mind trick stuff over there, but 3 frags, 4 frags going untraded by the Beyond side, and the B bomb site, sorry, the A bomb site, excuse me, by Boot. Just been looking so confident. 4 players alive. And 6 on the board for the CT side. How do Beyond adjust to this? Because Boot always find the frags, and they always deny any trades coming in from the Beyond squad. You know, whether it's short peaks or long peaks, you saw right there, they tried to go aggressive, tried to go, sorry, more passively than anything else in the edge of the smoke, peeking forward, but the AWP was ready for it, and he took him down. Boot know exactly what Beyond are about to do, and when they're going to do it. Nades in, smokes up for Davite. Smokes down onto the cross, and the ball dropped out by Veta. It's 4 players stack up, 1 lurker in the apartments area, and that will keep the 3 CTs over here on the A-bomb site. Safari boosted up the AWP of Veta. Smoke does clear though, they couldn't get it set up in time. So re-smokes come in, the execution is set up by Beyond. The Molotovs into the back of the bomb site. Safari first man up, sprays on the Bobasaur, leaving it all on Davite. Takes him out towards Grill, burning him alive, but Gutor on top of first will deal with a lone CT. 4 on 3. Splashki with the AWP. Will he peek up? Will he take this bomb planter down? Oh, just a tick too late. Back in for the second, though. Takes out Veta and turns the man advantage back for the boot side. As Gears gets sprayed on, gets the info on Benkai. Spore gap in the smoke. Left by the Beyond execution. And now Rolex, last man standing for Beyond. Orp to face up. Spots the first. The smoke will bloom. Splashki not being seen and the bomb's not planted for him. The defuse can come through and Rolex can't face forward far enough in time. He's going to fall back. Beyond going to lose another to Boot. The bomb not being planted in the right place. They planted that for Coffins, then maybe there would have been a chance for that Orpa to hold something more, but not to be today. Not to be today. A 3-round deficit favour to the CT side. Brute Dreamscape had a great series so far. Dust 2, it was a one-sided affair here on Inferno. The Beyond side can't get started on T side. The Orb here for Guto already going to get suppressed by a nade. Oh, and a Molotov as well, burning to 13 points of HP. A follow-up nade at this point will take him down, but they aren't going to take that face. Alex will be first casualty. Splashki with a quick trade back. Gutor will take down Davai. And Veta trades it right back. So 4-on-2 scenario. Eventually they do combine and get the B banana control. Splashki the last man left in the AWP. Quickly scoped out and Safari deals with Benkai over on the A-bomb site. So 4 players remaining for Beyond. How they recovered that whole play is something is a question I'll be asking myself to the end of the day. Because that was good from Gutor and Veta. Fifth round on the board for Beyond. Molotov's in for Gigs. Nades in, might be able to do some damage on the boost players. Well, doing a little bit on Splashki and Davai, but not that much. Good shot from Splashki. Takes out Gigs to begin. And Beyond will be down by a man once again. Nice nade onto Veta's position. Flashbang in. And Davai will spray, but he won't take the kills. Nades in on the wood stack corner. Spotted on the AWP. The second phase will leave a second kill for the AWP of the CT side. Davai should get forced back at this stage. No, he's running into the fire and the flames. Veta and Gutor placing those Molotovs perfectly to force Davai to fall back, and they didn't know, they didn't realize that the Molotov was still in effect. Behind the sandbags will be his final resting place for round 13. 2 players, meanwhile, looking to take more heads over on the long push. Flashbang in by Assault, getting damage onto Safara, but no kills. Going in the favor of the A-side defensive, 3v3. As the bomb wraps over towards Banana, looking like it's going to be a wraparound play. I mean, Rolex still facing in towards the A-bomb site, taps on through, loses a lot of HP for his trouble, and AWP ready as Splashki drops that bomb. With Rolex also falling, Safara, the last man left to try and recover this, Splashki reads it. What a flick from him. 4 kills. As Boot just shut down Beyond. I mean, I don't know what they were going for there, because usually if you go towards long, if you push the bomb in through Banana, you're expecting the players to wrap back over through Archside, through Speedway, and go straight up to the B-bomb site split. But that just didn't happen from Beyond. They still held on to the A-side push. It felt like, you know, the right hand wasn't talking to the left hand, and, you know, the right hand was going towards B, the left hand was going towards A, and Beyond crumbling to pieces for it. They cannot afford to lose sight of their team play. Because right now, Boot have had every advantage above them. If they can't go for a basic split like that, then what can they go for? Nades in, wasted by the CT forces. Beyond vacating Banana, but that may have been the point of those nades, so for Boot, it's a victory, a small victory here in round 14 that might turn the tide of this matchup and turn a 10-5 scoreline to their favor. Orb shots in, Veta mollying out cubby corner. Oh, Splashki almost lined them up. Took Rolex on a blind quick scope. What the hell was that? No comments for that one. Gutor looking for revenge. 3 players to find it. 1 spotted, second man known, third player maybe not so known. And Benkai will try and strike with that lack of information. Meanwhile, the Veta hit will come throw over to the A bomb site. On CT, 2 players here to respond to it. Back in towards Dark. Bobasaur on Arch, 2 kills to his name. Davai steals that secondary frag. As Veta is the last man standing. 1 versus 4. Out at CT spawn. They know exactly where he is from this point. Boot just hold back the crossfire. 20 seconds left. They'll let the time run down. Probably hunt for him after that timer hits 0. Smokes up to make sure their teammates don't go falling so that way they can keep all their rifles in play. And Veta moving forward. 10 seconds remaining. On construction, they should hear those footsteps. He's got no chance of this one. As Boot get to 9, Beyond remain at 5. For round 15, turn of the half coming up. Can they get a 6th? Could well do so here against Boot. Orp here for Splash. He catches the man off guard. Rolex down. Opening kill to the apartments, and Veta starts moving in with the AK-47. Flashes over, spots out, sprays, but Benkai takes him down for the secondary kill on the short defensive. Guts up the double kill overall. Safari out of the equation, with Giggs also facing up. Nades in to do a little bit of damage, but it lands way too deep as Guto is dealt with, and Giggs boosted up. Quick headshot from Benkai, adjustment for the triple kill, and holds quad so effectively for Boot Dreamscape. 10-5 on the board for the CT side. And you saw how the second quarter of the match has just been absolutely dominated by that CT force. And that doesn't bode well for Beyond. That being said, though, CT side is still pretty dominant for the likes of Boot. So whether their T side is anything to be seen or anything to be raved about, I think we're about to find out. Beyond's map pick, they are 5 rounds down. Ooh, and a knife kill, or not kill, but knife damage coming in on Splash King. I mean, why would people do that? I don't know. Flash smoke HG for Alex, smash molly, smoke molly for Bobasaur, and Alex going to go down immediately. That's all the utility taken away from the T-side line. Beyond with a great opening frag, and Safari hearing all these footsteps. Headshots landed for the first man. Can't connect with the second man of Bobasaur, but will do a lot of damage and wait around his corner for Davai to face up. Go forward. Bobasaur next up the face. Running out of HP, running out of bullets. And eventually will go forward into Benkai. Bobasaur with secondary kill. 180 almost caught a Verta. 2-on-2 scenario. Giggs caught, taken out. That's all left to Gutor, and this will be a recovery from Boot if he can't land his headshots. 1-on-2 scenario. Catches the first vision onto one man, knows that it's one of the apartments. Trying to tap onto the head of Benkai, though. Benkai staying alive. 2 kills to his name, pass that bomb off the Bobasaur, and we're going to plant down, but not before Benkai gets the headshot. 11, a great recovery from a great start of Beyond, kill towards the mid phase, 5-on-3, and then pouring out the apartments to get 2v2. And Beyond, they're beyond themselves right now. Their map pick, one of their best maps in the pool, and it's just not going well for them. As Boot extends so far as the B bomb site here, 3 players moving up. Beyond with a stack over. Standard 4-man stack, 5-man stack actually, with 1 player being behind the veteran in his position. Regardless, it's going to be a pistol eco that probably won't go well for Beyond. Boot just have to push the B bomb site, and that'll be the end of the round by default. And Beyond being in the worst of situations as a result of their blunder on the pistol. Again, 5v2. And they still lost it. Alex starts things off. Veta returns back. And I know that all the CT forces are out there, so they'll wrap around towards the CT spawn. The bomb can make its way onto the B bomb site as Benkai gets himself 2 quick frags. Mac 10 facing will get down Rolex and deal with the next ban of Veta. 2 frags, $1,200 in the bank for Davai. And an eco will lead to a buy up for Beyond. T-side move up into the banana position. Benkai with the opening kill onto Veta, and Boot just strike back immediately against Beyond. Nades and flashes inland. The T's will fall back away from the B bomb site control. Guitar around this corner. 2 players lined up, but only gets the 1 frag. Could have been the chance to turn it around for Beyond, but not to be. 4 on 3. Safara is spotted, is sprayed. Alex takes him down. 2-man advantage again for the Boot side. On the A bomb site, they will look towards. The B bomb site will be the safe haven for the remaining players of Beyond. They're going to fall back. They're going to save it. And Boot continue with their round win streak of 5 rounds. 11 of the last 12. Of course, that leaves them in this situation where they are 13-5 up. Only 3 rounds away from a 2-0 victory for Boot as well. Beyond. A lot of work to be done, to say the least, in order to get back into this one. 8 rounds of deficit. Looking at potentially 10 to come back to overtime if they can't get the next round. A heavy investment coming through off the back of the rifles being saved. If all 5 players go down, we're in dire straits for Beyond. Nades in, Davai, 61 points of health. The Molotovs inland, the flashes over from Splashkey. The orb up. Ready to face into the short position. 2 players on pit, 1 out to the arch side. Spray in, doing damage, but no kills. He will get down Wabassaw. Benkai trades it though, back in the apartments, leaving it all to Safara. UMP up, takes out Alex. Spray down, and knows that there's 1 more man also in the graveyard area. CT's going to wrap around, the bomb should go down. Meanwhile, Davai over on Banana, deals with 1 player at the 3 versus 3. Blind shot from Splashkey, deals with 1 man, trying to get a wall bang on Safara. He knows that he's still here, but all the shots dealing up his position. 32 points of health. The spray down will come in. The nade will not take out the AWPer. And Safara knows that Benkai is also close, spots his head, and sprays it off his shoulders. 2v2. The T-side continue to hold off the likes of Giggs coming through. Damage being done to that AWP, but he's still up for a frag, and he will take it on Giggs. Look back in Safari with a secondary nade. Still evades it. Splashkey will go down after time, but not before he lands a quick scope on the last man of the CT side. And they get what they needed out of that round. A round victory for the T's. 14-5. Molotovs in, Wabassaw taking contact. Molotovs in against him. The nades come out and he looks for his angle. He can't find it. Can't see any of the CT forces. The Molotovs will start to clear. The flashbangs come over though, and Giggs rounds that corner. 2 line up for Splashkey though, and they trade it back for the man advantage. Boot Dreamscape shutting down any advantage that Beyond might even remotely take. and turning this advantage well and truly to their favor. Looking like 15-5 if this keeps going this way. Veta, the last man standing on the B bomb site. Try and challenge from an active position. Rolex, the backup, will arrive shortly. And that leaves Safara alone on the A site control. Same position at Pit. Boot should be able to deal with this faster than they did last time. Indeed, the nades onto its angle already. Loads of damage, 45 HP. And Rolex will be forced to fall back over to the A bomb site as further utility starts pouring in. And Davai's ready for a backstab to come in from Veta if it has to come to that. He will fall back over to Speedway instead. And Splash King will consider going towards B. I mean, they have pushed 2 players over on A, so they can clean up these 2 frags. They can keep these 2 players over on this side of the bomb site. Veta is very exploitable. Davai knows it, facing around the corner. The spray comes through. The time he left the banana position open is the time they've used to take control on the T side. 1 trade back on Alex. Meanwhile, Speedway is controlled by Benkai. 2 players remaining for Beyond, and it looks like they're going to go back and save this one. No real chance of a retake, but they have to grind 10 rounds to overtime. 10 whole rounds to OT. You got to imagine this is virtually impossible. I've seen it done, but just so few times in the past. Match point for Boot Dreamscape, taking a confident Dust 2. And now looking to take a confident Inferno. Instant response coming in from Beyond, obviously out towards Banana, nades in against them. Gigs taking a lot of damage. As Boot push Splashkey up close, taking damage of his own right, does get the blind spray on Gutor. Gigs ready for contact round the corner. There's flashbangs inland though, and Rolex will be the last man remaining for the CT side. 5-on-3 scenario. Sprays in M4, blind shot comes in from Davai, and well, Safara's given up at this point. Veta, 1v5 essentially. Burst spray comes through, Safara last man left. And this one looks like it's over. Indeed it is. Alex with the final frag, 16-5. An unexpectedly dominant victory for Boot Dreamscape above Beyond. After such a back and forth rivalry between these 2 teams, 2 very confident maps will tip the history in favor of the boys from Boot. They will be moving on to the upper bracket finals, where they will be taking on Lucid Dream in tomorrow's finals matchup, alongside the rest of the lower bracket set to play out over the course of the next few days of the qualifiers here for Southeast Asia, where only 1 team will be getting their opportunity at the Asia Minor, of course. That all continues tomorrow once again from 21 SGT. I do believe actually it's a little bit earlier. I think it may be closer to 1500 SGT actually for the lower bracket matches of that day. But the grand final is certainly at 2100, so make sure you're tuning back into the same channels as always. I won't be there covering it off, but one of my esteemed colleagues will be doing it for you. And they'll be happy to take you through all the action as appropriate. I'm the Eternal J. I've been your commentator for the evening. If you have enjoyed any of today's action, you can press !caster in the Twitch chat to follow my personal Twitter. And I'll be back in the next couple of days for even more of the action from the StarLadder Minor Close Qualifiers. Till then, though, take care, and I'll see you soon.
Place your bets at gg.bet. Most popular esports titles. Deposit with convenient payment options. Cool mini games. And 24/7 support for players. Sign up now for the best esports bets at gg.bet.